Hi, I'm Anu Samtani and I'm a dance choreographer. I will be teaching kids for a charity ball and would love to invite all of them over to my house for dinner with a home-cooked meal cooked by these very hands, and would like to seek Auntie Sarab's help to learn how to cook a spectacular meal in no time.
Cook, Love, Eat with Sarab, a vegetarian cooking show produced by Video House Private Limited, an international production house based in Singapore. Media partner Z Television. Official magazine India Say. Cook, Love, Eat with Sarab, a vegetarian cooking show produced by Video House Private Limited, an international production house based in Singapore.
Hi Maya,
Hi,
welcome to our show today.
thank you for having me.
It's really nice to have you today. Are you interested in cooking?
I am interested. I mean, I've been watching Mom in the kitchen since I was a little kid, but I've never really gotten very good at it. But I'm actually better at baking than cooking, but I'd love to learn more.
So it's your own interest, not mom's pushing.
Partially a pushing, but I mean, it's ingrained in me now. So I mean, I'd love to learn to get better at cooking.
We're going to make cool summery desserts. So you must have heard about the traditional flavors of kulfi. We've got kesar pista kulfi, we have malai kulfi, and all those traditional flavors.
Yes.
We thought we'll make strawberry kulfi and some kiwi fruit kulfi.
Oh, that sounds delicious. I love both those fruits. Yeah.
And then after that, we're going to do a mousse, which is going to be a passion fruit mousse.
Oh, yum. Okay.
And then the third dish is a Thai dessert. It's sago with young coconut and corn.
Okay.
Are you fond of kulfi?
I am actually, but I've never had kulfi with fruits in them. I've always had, like you said, the traditional flavors of kulfi. I tried mango kulfi, but I've never tried anything like strawberry or passion fruit. Which is
Mango kulfi, mango lassi are
Yes,
quite
mango lassi, yeah.
common, yeah. Hi Maya,
Hi.
nice to have you in my kitchen. I thought it was a good idea to make these desserts together, the ones we discussed at the beach.
Sounds perfect.
I noticed your interest in cooking and I thought it would be really fun if we made the desserts together.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. So we'll now start with the kulfi. We're going to make kulfi with two flavors,
Okay.
strawberry and kiwi. For both the kulfis actually the base ingredients are the same. The ingredients which I'm going to use for kulfi are condensed milk, full cream milk powder and cool whip topping.
Okay.
Now that's what makes it different.
What is Cool Whip topping exactly?
Cool whip topping is whipped cream and you get it in the frozen section of the supermarket where you have all your ice creams and frozen fruit. So that's actually the secret tip of kulfi.
Great. Okay.
Traditionally, kulfi is made by boiling milk for hours together till you reduce it to half the quantity and then you set it. But now we're just mixing in ingredients.
Wow. And it's still going to come out exactly the same.
Yeah, it's going to be nice and creamy.
Okay, great.
So this Cool Whip is what does the trick. Condensed milk sweetens it and also gives it that dense flavor.
Yes.
Traditionally, kulfi is malai kulfi or pista kulfi or kesar kulfi.
Yes.
But now the new trend is to have a little fruity flavor to your
I
kulfi.
see.
In which mango kulfi is very popular.
Yes, I love mango kulfi.
kulfi.
Yeah. So what is it that makes ice cream and kulfi so different? I mean, aren't they essentially the same thing?
Ice cream is whipped and kulfi is not whipped.
Okay.
So a lot of air is whipped in ice cream
All right.
and it's very light.
Yes.
Whereas kulfi, milk is cooked for hours together and it's nice and thick, creamy milk,
Okay.
which makes it very dense.
So it's a more laborious process.
Yeah, and it's dense, creamy milk.
And more fattening.
Definitely more fattening.
Okay.
And more tastier too.
Yes, definitely.
So here we are not going through that process of cooking the milk for so many hours. So we're mixing it, all the best ingredients we can to give it the flavor which cooking would have
Great.
done.
All right.
What we're going to do is, now we're going to blend these strawberries. Now strawberries are pureed well.
So can you do this with a normal blender or mixer?
Yeah, as long as you've got the puree,
Okay.
whichever way you do, it's fine. It's just this makes it convenient. It's in the bowl. You're
Yes.
going to throw in everything and mix it together.
Okay. I've never
So
seen
you-
anything like that before. So it's
Oh,
interesting.
this is a very commonly, now you get it everywhere.
Okay.
In Singapore, you can get it at Mustafa.
All right.
Here we've got condensed milk. I'm going to put some of the condensed milk in this.
How much do you put in? Just a little bit.
Yeah. We've got a full recipe to it. I'm dividing it into 2 flavors.
All right.
Cool whip topping, which actually makes it light. Can you pass me the milk powder?
There you go.
Yeah, some of this milk powder. How easy can it be?
So this is definitely not for lactose intolerant people.
No, no, no. So you just mix this well. Have you ever seen how a traditional kulfi is made?
Never.
Never.
This is the first time.
Okay, now this is a treat then.
Yes,
if
it
you've
really
never,
is.
yeah, because it's good half day's process. Here we go. Everything is well mixed. How you mix it, whether you use it lightly with the spatula, whether you use a hand blender, idea is to mix all these ingredients together. Your condensed milk has done the work for sugar. You don't need to add sugar separately.
Okay.
And it also makes it thick. You've got full cream milk powder, you've got Cool Whip topping, which gives that creamy texture, and you've got fruity flavor.
Perfect.
Basically, kulfi is milk, sugar, and a flavor.
Okay.
So here we're playing with fruity flavors.
It's a pretty simple recipe, but
Yeah, and you've got
Delicious.
fresh fruit there.
yes.
So what will do is, now you can either set it in these kulfi molds. If it's too much of a pain, these are very, very practical disposable containers that we get everywhere nowadays. You put this and it's very easy to stack it in your freezer and unmold.
Okay.
Another thing with kulfi is, if it gets hard and if it's lying in the freezer too long and you find it difficult to unmold, you just put it under the running tap
Okay.
and you can unmold it very easily. Then when you unmold, you can garnish it with the strawberry puree or strawberry jam, which we'll do later.
All right.
Then coming to kiwi fruit, same thing. We've got condensed milk here, we've got full cream milk powder here, and Cool Whip topping. All 3 mixing together, adding in the kiwi fruit and setting it in the freezer.
Okay. So how long does all of that take?
Nothing, you have your ingredients, you're just mixing in.
Okay.
So you
right.
can't get an easier recipe than this.
Of course.
It's this freezing time.
Okay.
You need good 24 hours for this kulfi to be in the
Okay.
freezer to be nicely set.
Great.
And it has to be taken out of the freezer just before serving. The good part of this kulfi is it's not so hard because Cool Whip makes it very nice and creamy. Regular kulfi, when you make it home, it gets very hard.
Yeah.
So you have to leave the molds out for a little while to unmold it.
Okay.
But this one comes out very easily. It's nice and creamy like an ice cream.
All right.
Yeah. The kulfis have gone into the freezer. We'll have to have them frozen. So we'll go on to the next mousse, which is of passion fruit mousse.
Okay.
Strawberry and kiwi fruit kulfi, 4 ounces Cool Whip topping, 1 1/2 cup strawberries or kiwi fruit puree, 1 cup condensed milk, 1 cup full cream milk powder, strawberry jam for garnishing. Mix pureed strawberries or kiwi, condensed milk and milk powder till well blended. Fold in Cool Whip. Pour in Kulfi molds and set.
Like us on Facebook and send us your recipe. The person with the best recipe wins a chance to be on a show. For passion fruit mousse, our ingredients are lemon jelly, whipped cream, some condensed milk and passion fruit pulp. Again, very simple and few ingredients.
Oh, that sounds really interesting. I've never tried a passion fruit mousse. In fact, the only kind of mousse I've ever tried is chocolate mousse. When I've traveled to a couple of countries, and one of the countries I've traveled to, Italy, I had dark chocolate mousses, but a variety of different kinds of chocolate mousses. But I'm really excited to try this passion fruit mousse. Usually mousse is made with eggs, but I understand this is a vegetarian show. So how are you making a mousse without egg? Does it still come out as light as it usually would with?
Because this is an eggless mousse, we are going to use jelly to set it.
Okay.
1 packet of jelly, you go according to the directions on the packet. Use half the amount of water written on the packet.
Okay.
The packet I'm using says 2 cups of water, but I'm going to use only 1 cup of water.
Okay.
Because we are going to add a whipped cream and a milk and whatever, so we just need 1 cup of fluid.
So is the mousse as light but without using egg?
Oh yeah, you'll see that.
Okay.
So we're going to use 1 cup of hot water.
Okay.
And we'll mix it and leave it till it's nearly set. You want to mix this for me?
Sure.
And I'm going to start cutting this passion fruit. Have you seen passion fruit before?
I actually haven't.
Yeah, this is actually used nowadays a lot in gourmet cooking. It's a jelly-like fruit with hundreds of black seeds there.
It smells delicious.
It's got a very unique flavor.
Can you eat the fruit just on its own?
Yeah, it's very tasty. It's got a sweet and sour taste.
Okay.
And normally something is mixed to this fruit.
Okay.
You add another fruit. I don't know why, but in Indonesia then I like to mix in papaya.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does it
small-
taste better that way or is...
Yeah, it adds a little sweetness.
Okay.
Sometimes I mix in bananas.
I
So
see.
some other fruit is mixed into this.
Okay.
Here we've got our passion fruit. We've got our condensed milk. We mix the condensed milk and passion fruit. We've got our jelly which we had just put it to set. It's semi-set. We mix in the jelly. All together. You know what exactly is mousse? Mousse in French means foam.
Okay.
So the dessert has to be light and foamy. And it's a very, very elegant light dessert. Actually, you can't even tell it's eggless. It comes out so light.
I see.
There are a lot of tricks to doing a mousse to get it light. But of course, that's more with the mousse with eggs.
I see.
But when you're making it eggless, it's pretty simple. You just beat in everything.
Okay.
Now lastly, the main ingredient is our cream, which we need to whip. Now you see, this is the whipped cream. When you're buying cream, it has to be whipped cream.
Okay.
Because you get cooking cream, you get all sorts of creams. Only then you can get this kind of thick consistency when you whip.
Alright.
Doesn't it look like egg whites?
It really does. Yes.
So we put in. Better to fold it in. This can be served in small shot glasses. You get
okay.
such nice little dessert cups these days in individual portions.
Yes.
Or it can be set in a see-through glass
So
bowl.
like a normal chocolate mousse then?
normal mousse.
All right.
I'm setting this in these little dessert bowls.
Okay.
It takes good 2-3 hours to set. That looks too plain and bland like this. So later we'll dress it up with some more passion fruit pulp, otherwise it looks very plain. I've got some extra passion fruit there. We'll put some pulp on it. And we're going to set this now. While these are being set, we'll go to the next dessert, which is our Asian dessert. We've done an Indian, we've done an elegant mousse. Now we go to our Asian dessert, which is a very, very popular Thai dessert. Sago with coconut cream and corn.
Great.
Yeah.
Passion fruit mousse. 5 passion fruits pulp, 1 1/2 cup whipping cream, 1 packet lemon jelly, 1 cup condensed milk. Make jelly with 1 cup of hot water. Cool and refrigerate till nearly set. Add condensed milk and jelly to passion fruit. Mix well. Whip cream and fold it in the fruit mixture. Leave it to set for at least 3 hours.
Like us on Facebook and send us your recipe. The person with the best recipe wins a chance to be on a show. Are you fond of Thai food?
I'm absolutely fond of Thai food. I adore Thai food.
They have some interesting desserts too.
Okay.
The next dessert we're going to do is a Thai dessert. It's with sago, young coconut and corn.
All right.
The tender coconut makes it very refreshing. Again, a very nice summer dessert. So for this, I have boiled some sago. Sago looks like this when it's not boiled.
Okay.
You boil it in plenty of water till you see no white specks.
Okay.
You almost think that the sago is dissolved in water and there's no more sago left. It looks like that. Many people get confused while boiling the sago because actually when you're boiling till all the white specks disappear, you almost feel that the sago is dissolved in water.
Oh, I see.
And many young girls feel the sago is not, it's like gone, it's dissolved.
Yeah.
And they kind of stop, give up at that time.
I'm sure I would be like that too.
No, that's when it's done.
Okay.
Pass it through a strainer,
Okay.
a fine strainer, and under the tap of running water. So you'll see these pearls separating and you'll get rid of excess starch. Then you have these sago pearls like this.
Perfect. Okay.
So you've got sago here, we've got some boiled corn, and we've got some fresh coconut flesh there.
Okay.
This is from the tender coconut. I've scraped out some flesh. What we'll do is, maybe you could do for me, is mix
Okay.
all these 3 things in a bowl.
How much do I need of everything?
Just take
everything?
everything.
Okay.
In the meanwhile, I'm going to make my syrup. I've got some sugar here, which I'm going to dissolve in a little bit of water. Oh, yeah. Sugar is dissolved. And what we're doing now is adding some coconut milk to it. And a pinch of salt. Little bit of salt. So you have these 2 things ready. You leave them aside. Just before you serve. Now this dessert is either served warm or at room temperature.
Okay.
You can serve it cold, but it tastes good like this. Put in a little bit of your sago mixture.
It sounds like a meal perfect for health conscious people.
Yeah, except for the little sugar part, it's pretty light. I think it's the lightest of the desserts we're
Yes.
talking about. There's no cream, there's very little coconut milk in it.
And a bit of sugar can't harm anyone.
Yeah,
once
there's
in a
very
while.
little sugar, and I think corn and tender coconut it gives a very nice flavor to the dessert.
Interesting mix of things.
Yeah.
It looks absolutely delicious. I'm dying to try it. May I?
Try. Yeah, it's a bit warm, but just try it. It should be okay.
It's delicious.
It
It is actually delicious, really.
Sago with young coconut and corn. 1 cup. sago soak for 30 minutes. 1 cup frozen corn bowl. Half cup sugar. Half cup coconut milk. Tender coconut, flesh only cut into strips. Pinch of salt. Boil sago in 2 liters of water till transparent and no white specks are seen. Strain and rinse with warm water. Mix corn and coconut flesh in the sago and keep aside. Boil sugar with half cup of water. When the sugar is dissolved, add coconut milk and a pinch of salt. Do not boil once coconut milk is added. Before serving, in individual bowls, put a serving of sago and top with coconut syrup. This dessert is usually served warm or at a room temperature.
Thank you very much, Sarab ji, for the great insight into dessert making. Something I've never actually known very much about, except what I've watched on television, which isn't very insightful at all, seeing as I don't really know how to make these desserts. You've made it a lot easier for me to think that I could go home and try making them myself. So thank you very much for that.
You won't go wrong. I'm sure you'll be able to do it.
Thank you.
It was great having you.
It's great being here.
It's always a pleasure to have young girls like you on the show.
Hi, I'm Anu Samtani and I'm a dance choreographer. I will be teaching kids for a charity ball and would love to invite all of them over to my house for dinner with a home-cooked meal cooked by these very hands, and would like to seek Auntie Sarab's help to learn how to cook a spectacular meal in no time.
Cook, Love, Eat with Sarab, a vegetarian cooking show produced by Video House Private Limited, an international production house based in Singapore. Media partner, Z Television. Official magazine, India Say.